asked the question, how do we get our teenagers or how do we get our children to listen to us? Well, I gave you the first word, and that is talk. We definitely need to be talking about the issues of life on a regular basis, bringing God into absolutely everything we're doing. But then the second word that I would give you is listen. And you may say, well, wait a minute, I'm trying to get my child or my teenager to listen to me. You're telling me to listen. But that's really what is implied there in Deuteronomy and what we find later in Scripture. And that is because in Scripture later on, Christ describes it as, hey, out of the abundance of the heart, out of the issues of life, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And out of that, if we're listening carefully, we hear our teenagers talk. We hear what interests their hearts. And then we have an opportunity to then be able to listen carefully to them and then guide them. And so one of the key things about getting our children to listen to us, our teenagers to listen to us, is going to be the very fact that we are training them how to listen. We are teaching them what to do when it comes to respectfully listening to a person. So if we are talking to them on a regular basis about everything in an open, transparent way, and then if we are listening to them, then we've got an open door. And so that's one of the things we're going to have to learn to do. And I know it really works my heart over many times because I want my kids to listen to me, but I really have to be the one to learn to listen. And in James 1:19, it says, but let every man be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. If I get right down to it, in my own sinfulness, many times I'm really quick to talk. I'm really quick to get angry if I'm not careful. And then I'm slow to listen. I have to work especially hard at flipping that around so that I'm quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And so as parents, if we are really going to want and get our children and our teenagers to want to listen to what we have to say, we need to be talking to them and we need to be listening to them very closely.